Buying and selling property. This can be one of the most powerful ways of generating big profits fast. When you're flipping property, you're not concerned with what's happening in the long term. You don't have to worry about long-term debt. You don't have to worry about tenants, interest rates, etc. Not a concern for you. What you're more interested in is what you can generate profit-wise in the short term. So the great thing about that is it can be very attractive for investors. So if you're looking to leverage other people's money to do more deals than you would otherwise be able to afford just with your own cash, this can be a really powerful strategy for doing just that. And that's certainly what I've found being in property now for over 17 years. So in that time, I have had some great projects. I've also had some lessons. I've had some mistakes. I've had some things I needed to learn. So in this quick series of videos, I'm going to be sharing some of the biggest mistakes to avoid when it comes to flipping property. So mistake number one is really just paying too much for the property in the first place. This is all too easy to do. I hear people tell me sometimes that I've got an offer accepted and it's 30 grand below asking price and they think they've got themselves a good deal. And logically that can make sense. But the problem is, in many cases, asking price is not a true reflection of the market value of the property. An asking price can be set by a seller who's overly optimistic, or even an estate agent who's overly optimistic, or a combination of the two. Doesn't necessarily mean just because you've got money off asking price, you've got a good deal. The key consideration is not money off asking price, it's more discount on true value. So you need to ascertain in advance what is the value of the property once I've refurbished it, and then work backwards. What's my refurb costs? What are my true buying and selling costs? So that's not just the refurb, that's everything else that goes with it. The stamp duty, the agent fees that you're paying them, the legal fees, whole bunch of costs involved. You need to know them in advance so you can work backwards and then put an offer in that is going to allow you to have a comfortable and decent margin to make sense for the time, effort, energy spent refurbishing the damn thing in the first place.